Alright everybody, it's that time again. It's Takodana Tuesday. So, the reason we're focusing on these trees right now is because I've worked a bit on the mock, but I want to save that for a second because I want to talk about the kind of future of the series, which is very, very small. Like it's not going, it's coming to a close very, very soon. So, the finale is going to be on July 14th, which is going to be next week after you guys are watching this. So, yeah, that's going to be awesome. But the way we're getting there is going to be a little different. So, last time I laid out a plan of how it was going to go, and now I'm kind of going like, yeah, disregard that. So, not completely though, so not entirely. So, what's happening is I have gotten pieces for the TIE fighter, but not all of them. So, this is actually a lot of them over here. There's stuff over that way, but I'm not going to show you because there's a spoiler for a future thing in that direction, so we're not going to look at that. But yeah, these are a bunch of the TIE fighter pieces, some over here as well, and I just don't have all the pieces yet. Like they just haven't come in, and like the different orders they haven't come in yet, and so I just haven't been able to build the TIE fighter, which was going to be in this segment, but it's going to have to be in next week's segment. And because I've been focusing so hard on the what is it called, on the TIE fighter, I haven't done any work on the X-wing, and I'm probably not going to include the X-wing in the mock. So yeah, that's it's kind of sad, but that's just how it's gonna go because it's a really difficult thing to build just because the way the instructions are and everything, and there's not even a parts list, as I think I've mentioned before. So it's really hard. I know that Kappa Bricks mentioned I could talk to him about it, but I'm just thinking, I don't know. I want to do it, but it's just not going to be here in time for the mock. So I'm going to talk to him about it and talk to him about like the best way to start it and stuff like that. But I think I'm just going to kind of do it as like an afterthought, so sort of bring it into the mock later because I do want to build it because I need it for a future project, which is going to be the mock next summer. It's going to be the big one. So yeah, that's way in the future though. So I do need an X-wing for that, but for now I'm just going to put it in whenever I have built it, kind of thing. So yeah, that's how that's going. So this week you're gonna see some different stuff that I said I was gonna work on next week, but instead I'm doing it now. So with with that, let's go and see what I actually built. So we got the doorway, and also this little wall, which I'll explain what that is in a second. But basically, it's a part of the doorway. But yeah, we got the door, and it looks freaking cool. At least I think so. I think it looks awesome. So I was looking at more pictures, and I realized that I was building this wall because this is the background for where Finn is when he's kind of laying down. That's what those inkwell pieces are there for. It's indicating that he's going to be. Well, he's actually, these are going to be moved. They're going to be actually like a little bit further this way. But he's going to be laying down and looking up at the traitor guy who's about to hit him, and then Chewbacca blasts the guy. So the stuff that's in the background is that, and I realized it's actually part of the door. So it's actually sort of flipped in the movie, but I don't really care because, like, it's just getting the effect of having stuff there and that kind of thing. And I still have to put, it's not finished, like, obviously the floor is not finished, so I still have that to do, which is going to be next. But let's look at the door. So I changed the top bit, obviously. We have all these things coming off of it, and the reason for that is because I said, as I said before, I was looking at reference pictures for that, or from the movie, really, and there's a lot of like bits of metal that kind of come twisted off of it because this gets blasted apart, and so that's what that stuff is trying to be like. This is kind of like what this is just it's going up, and it's kind of like this twisted metal piece, and it's really cool actually. But yeah, so that's what that is, and those slopes are actually, that is in the shot from the movie, that kind of thing right there. So that's why that's there. Then we have this flag because you can see that in the background of the scene that I'm talking about with Finn, and I'm actually going to pull that up. Okay, so this is the scene I was talking about. You can see the flag is right here in the background, and there's this kind of like curvy thing, and that was the wall that's over here. Here, I'll show you. So this is the curvy thing that I was kind of talking about. So that's in the picture, and you can see the it's kind of flipped. Like this is supposed to be on that side, but it's the other way around. So I'm just kind of keeping it the way it is because I don't know. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect. This mock is not anywhere perfect, and it's not going to be, and I didn't want it to be. So this is just giving like the whole point of the mock is just to sort of capture the essence of the Takodana battle and stuff like that. And so, yeah, that's why it's kind of flipped. But I think it looks fine. I think it looks kind of cool. So that's what this is looking like. Oh, I forgot I actually removed that because I was building the floor, which I will show in a second. I'll remove Kylo Ren and show what I did with the floor. But this is supposed to be right here because I took this off. Let's not push this whole thing backwards. Okay. Okay, so yeah, that was supposed to be there. I took it off because it was just easier to lift the whole door and then get in there and, you know, do the floor. So that's what the floor is looking like. It's got a bunch of tiles and stuff and little slopes and things like that. Just because that's actually what it looks like. It looks very flat in the movie. And then there's some like little chunks of rock and stuff next to them. But there we go. I didn't really do that. I might put some of it right here actually. Right there. What did I break? Oh, that thing just kind of fell over. That's fine. I'll fix that. But yeah, I'll probably put some like stuff right in front. And then of course I still need to finish that area, which I'm going to do next. So that's the next thing that I'm going to work on, is making the ground a little bit different than having Finn laying there with the traitor guy about to kill him. All right. I've worked on the area with Finn and it looks really cool. So as you can see, I tiled off a lot of it and there's cheese slopes and things in there. There's this whole area with just slopes kind of dumped in there, and then this little brick thing, some which I actually might put a tile on. I kind of forgot to do that. Some stud shooters dropped everywhere because I love stud shooters. They're great for just dropping in places. So yeah, this is what this area is looking like. Got the area behind them with this gray stuff behind them because that's what it looks like in the film. So we have that. I might put some more things kind of right here, just for more rubble and whatever right next to it. But yeah, this is looking really cool. So I'm probably going to turn the mock around and show the other side where, so you can see the perspective of like looking at Finn, that kind of thing. So I moved it to this angle to sort of see how it's looking like. So this is probably how the mock is going to be displayed. Just kind of like the ocean's here, and then you look up. Or is it a lake? I don't know. Maybe it's an ocean. I forget. Anyway, so the water's here, and then kind of slowly look up, and there's all this stuff. And it's really cool because there's this little scene right back here, which you can see where Finn is sitting there and stuff. Finn is sitting there and the stormtrooper's trying to kill him. And then we have the door here. It looks a little strange with like, with this. So I might try and put like maybe something here. Or I don't know, but I think it looks okay. Like if you're looking at it from this way, it's just like a big kind of skinny structure. I might have to put some stuff on the side so it looks a little bit thicker. I think I am going to do that. I'm going to try that and see how that looks. And then eventually I'll turn the mock around so you can see, so you can look at it from this way so you can see Finn. Okay, so I'm currently editing this video and I realized my camera didn't capture me talking about this side of the door. So I was going to show Finn, but then I decided to show off this area. So what I did is I moved this thing closer to the wall, and then I have this kind of structure here with like a slope and some bricks and stuff. And this is actually a bunch of these curved bricks. They're all like up and down right there. And then I have the wall thing here, which I will show on the other angle, and I actually do that. That actually gets shown, so you'll see that next. But basically I have this stuff here to sort of block the light gray a little bit better, and so that it looks a little fuller from this side of the mock, which you will see. And I also have this little slopey thing there just to kind of break the monotony of the straight wall right there. So yeah, that's what that's looking like. And this is kind of a weird, funny thing, but I'm editing this for the first time ever with my phone because for some reason I imported it to my computer, put it into iMovie, and then everything was just black. And I have no idea why. Like, it's just the entire thing was just straight up black. All the footage was just, I don't know, something happened to it. Like, I don't know what happened, but when I do it on my phone, it's completely fine. So something is wrong when I put it up into my computer. And I recently updated my computer, so something is messing with my iMovie, and I don't know what it is. So something changed with this stupid update. So yeah, that's fun. But anyways, that's my problem, and you guys don't have to worry about that, obviously. But yeah, it's just weird. So I'm doing it on my iPhone, which is strange, but it works, so that's fine. But anyways, onto the video, or onto the next part of the video, which will be me showing what that thing is right there. So I have this thing on the side. I have this kind of brick thing next to the wall up here. So this looks pretty cool. It's hard to see because of the lighting. I'm sorry. Maybe I can move this a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of like what this will look like from the water will look like that. So it's a little less like kind of uppy downy, if that makes sense. Like it's not just straight, it's a little more, there's a little bit more to it. So that's what it's looking like from this side. And then I said I was going to show what it looks like with fin. So I kind of had to go above the mock, and this light is going to be annoying, but that's what it's kind of going to look like. And actually, I wonder if I can get a cool shot, get this guy out of the way. You can kind of see Finn right through there, through the door, which looks kind of cool. So yeah, that I think is all I'm going to work on for this episode, because that was a lot of work. This was all in the same day, all in the same night, actually, because I am bad at procrastinating, I guess. Or, well, no, I'm good at it. Anyways, yeah, this is what it's looking like. This looks cool. Look at this shot. I think that looks awesome. With the stormtroopers moving around. And of course, in the finale, we're going to be putting the figures everywhere, which is going to look awesome. And I'm going to be putting in some Easter eggs. So I haven't really talked about that. But actually, there's one in the corner of this shot, which you may or may not be able to see. Or like, you will see it, you may or may not know what it is. So I'll keep that up. If someone in the comments gets it, then I'll give you a shout out. But yeah, we're going to be putting figures and Easter eggs around. We're going to be putting fire and stuff, because I have some fire, whoops, like that. But I need more in different places, and just kind of filling out, like putting different, dropping stud shooters, putting different slopes and things around everywhere, that kind of thing. That's what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, this is what it's looking like right now. And I think this is where I'm going to end. So thank you guys so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Okay, so I know I just ended the video, but I just wanted to show that I decided to flip this around so that it works a little bit better, so that it's kind of like thicker here, so that it looks just a little bit better. So this is where, like, this is how it's looking like right now. And then I decided to move this thing, I just like turned it so that it's a more clear straight shot to see Finn there. And then I also moved that structure over there so that it's just less obstructed, so you can see Finn and the stormtrooper back there, which I think looks cool. So now I'm going to probably put like some slopes and stuff there, but that'll be in the finale, or maybe I'll put something else there. But yeah, that'll be in the finale. And so this is the actual end of the video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and see you in the next video.